Hi students, let me introduce our mathematics faculty, Mr. Hari, who got 5 years of teaching experience in mathematics and got his MTech in power systems. Okay, about before you talking, let me say a few things about mathematics, Hari. See here the present market trend. Okay, market trend is offline coaching centers main thing. In offline coaching centers normally at starting batch will not be formed. Okay, so they'll mix computer science guys, civil guys, mechanical guys, electrical, everything they'll combine and they'll make one batch. And faculty like aptitude, mathematics, English they are taking first, and after that they are dividing batches into circuit branch, non-circuit branch. Circuit branch in the sense no electrical, ECE, computer science, and once batch is pulling up, then they are dividing computer science and electrical, ECE, and again combined subjects. At the end they are keeping machines, power systems, our core subjects. Because I raised this issue to one of the offline coaching centers previously. They said that no sir, if electrical guy take mathematics, it would be good because interconnectivity will be more.
Yes,
but at that time they told me that problem is we cannot form the batches and all, because the moment any mathematics faculty take the class, okay, means all the branch guys will be there. So obviously MSc mathematics guys are taking mathematics classes.
Yes,
Next thing is one great thing recent happenings. If you see students in GATE, anyway mathematics is there.
Yes.
Okay, highest weightage I can say. Okay, and the next thing is in ES prelims also, in both the objective papers. Okay, in both the objective papers we have mathematics.
Yes, sir.
Right? And in electrical is the only engineering branch in which mathematics is there in one of the descriptive paper of ESE. Okay, so we can say that mathematics, I can conclude one thing, even organizing committees GATE or ESE, they also understood the importance of mathematics. That's why they are giving at least in electrical engineering.
Yes.
Okay, because electrical engineering without maths we cannot do. Okay, next thing is Hari, as a mathematics faculty you have to bridge one gap.
Yes, sir.
What is that is lateral, the moment BTech completed guys, if we divide electrical guys into two, lateral entry guys will be there.
Yes, sir.
Regular batch guys will be there.
Yes, sir.
And lateral entry guys at the age of 16, 17 or maybe 15,
Yes, sir.
they are entering into diploma. Okay, so at that age whatever any learning capabilities will be maximum at that age.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because of lack of some kind of disturbances and all. Okay, so lateral entry guys are becoming strong in application. They know what is machine, they know what is power system, they know what is power electronics and all.
Yes, sir.
But they are lacking some confidence.
Yes, sir.
In mathematics, right? Hope you also might have observed
Yes,
while
sir.
taking
Yes,
classes.
sir.
Okay, and next thing is, if I think of similar problem is there with regular guys also.
Yes, sir.
Once anybody complete +1, +2, they are becoming again that age factor. If you see that age, learning capabilities will be maximum. So because of that, these regular batch guys are becoming very strong in mathematics.
Yes, sir.
And they are becoming weak in application. In the sense,
sir.
most of the regular batch guys, if you see they are for example, if I teach machines, for example,
Yes, sir.
okay, if I teach power electronics, so what regular batch guys do, they don't analyze the application. Okay, actually at least some of the members or most of the members, they will look for equations.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the moment they get the equation, they will go to mathematics, they will solve it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and lateral entry guys, they are they are focusing more on the concepts, they are lacking.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so as a mathematics faculty, you have to tell to our student community that how you are going to be helpful for for regular batch guys.
Yes, sir.
Application should be connected.
Yes, sir.
And for lateral entry guys, mathematics should be connected.
Yes, sir.
Such that fabric should be very strong.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all points should be connected. Now next thing is, I have to tell one experience what had happened. First meeting with Hari 5 years back. Okay, actually at that time I used to feel complete electrical engineering is one.
Yes.
Even now also I feel the same. Okay, so for my there is no difference between machines, power systems and all.
Yes, sir.
Actually this I have to tell to my students only.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I used to feel guys, machines, power systems, power electronic networks, controls, everything is going to be electrical. And few subjects are not electrical, I used to feel. Okay, maybe this happened because I'm from diploma and all. Okay, so I used to feel aptitude, mathematics, English, Okay, these three are non-tech subjects. And our technical subject should be unified to a single point agenda.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but later once I met you long back.
Yes, sir.
He said he termed it he coined a term here. I have to tell to all of you. He said that, and he proved also. Even now also, I'm in the same mood only. Okay, he said that mathematics is not non-tech subject. It is technical subject. He said, and he said that along with electrical engineering subjects, mathematics also should be combined and unified to a single point.
Yes, sir.
And he said that at that time, hope you remember, okay, he said that engineering mathematics for electrical engineers is not engineering mathematics, but this is electrical mathematics. Actually, this was the term I heard first time in my life, almost 5 years back.
Yes,
okay, so your challenge is very simple, Hari.
Yes, sir.
And not small also. Basically, lateral entry guys
Yes, sir.
should be strong in basics.
Yes, sir.
Or mathematics point of view.
Yes, sir.
And regular guys should be strong in applications.
Yes, sir.
And these things can be done only by an electrical engineer.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's why I preferred electrical engineer. Even coincidentally, you also selected mathematics
Yes,
only.
sir.
Okay, so while taking offline classes and all, he selected mathematics only.
Yes, sir.
Now our guys should know that how you are looking mathematics and how you can conclude that mathematics is electrical mathematics for electrical engineers.
Yes, sir.
So can you throw some light here?
Yes, sir. Actually, why I feel mathematics is electrical mathematics means all the concepts that are in engineering mathematics, we can connect directly or indirectly to the most of the subjects in electrical engineering.
Oh, great. Okay.
In application point of view, or in some subjects, some basics of some subjects are from engineering mathematics.
Yes.
So in that prospect, I use it to say like that. Along with that, actually, you said that we have to provide basics for diploma guys.
Yes.
And we have to provide application point of view for this intermediate or regular students.
Yes. Yes.
Being a maths faculty for this 5 years of experience, I can go to the deep into the basics in favor of diploma students. Being an electrical engineer,
Yes.
by completing MTech,
yes.
and by completing, I can provide some application orientation for these regular students also.
Yes.
So that is the advantage for me, because when I deal only electrical guys, when I deal maths for only electrical guys, I used to start like this only. Now I'm not starting engineering mathematics. I'm starting electrical mathematics.
Yes, that's great.
Because the inherent concept in all the electrical subjects is
Maths only.
maths only, sir.
How can you say maybe from topic wise, maybe okay, let me consider one topic, maybe matrices.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Matrices, we have some kind of terms like symmetric matrix and sparsity, and some kind of this stuff regarding this matrix algebra can be useful in this kind of Z-bus formation and Y-bus formation, sparsity in Y-bus formation.
Yes.
And also in numerical methods, we'll have some numerical methods. Those are mainly Gauss-Seidel method and Newton-Raphson method. They are having direct application in power systems. That is
Yes.
load flow solution. Load flow solution, we are directly using these concepts.
Yes.
If you guys are having some proper knowledge on these topics in maths itself, then it will be very easy.
Yeah, it's
in
almost
handling
kind
this.
of repetition.
Yes.
And can
Yes,
I
sir.
say one thing, maybe as technical or kind of electrical engineering faculty. For example, let me consider my case.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to deal machines, power systems, power electronics, networks. Okay. So for this course, now how this particular your concepts in mathematics
Yes, sir.
will be useful at least for these 4 subjects or beyond that your wish.
Yes, sir.
Maybe topic level, you can consider any topic and
Yes,
you can
sir.
prove now.
Yes, sir. While dealing the concept, whenever this concept is applicable to the respective subject and the electrical engineering, then I will link the concepts to the electrical engineering subjects at that time only.
At the time.
At that time only. Then it will be very easy to students to connect this electrical basics from this maths.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Kind of
Yes, sir. In that way, I can form a bridge between this electrical maths and some electrical subjects.
No, I would like to know maybe some topics level, like
Yes, sir.
maybe you can consider numerical methods. Anyway, you said matrices, you said
Yes, sir.
maybe kind of like complex variables.
Yes, sir, of course. In complex variables, we have some complex number representation.
Yes.
That is in rectangular form and polar form. In representing this AC, in dealing with AC sinusoidal analysis, we have this both polar form representation, and while representing these phasors, we need this polar form of representation of complex numbers.
Yeah, and phasors, like without phasors,
Yes, sir.
AC machine cannot be
Can-
completed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Kind of like maybe Fourier series.
Yes, sir, of course. The Fourier series is very most useful tool for electrical engineers, because the term harmonics is not that much of familiar to many students. They feel fear of harmonics. So if you guys are able to properly able to understand this Fourier series and the Fourier analysis and the Fourier coefficient, that's very helpful in analyzing the harmonics in machines and power electronics.
Yeah, power
electronics.
maybe,
Power electronics.
Yes. Like even one thing I have to share to you, Hari.
Sir.
Even I used to normally almost all students of mine, if I take at least induction and synchronous, people used to feel I'm very strong in harmonics.
Yes, sir.
But in my class, I never written any equation in mathematics, in machines.
Yes, sir.
And even though we have to write some equations and all, for example, in DC machines, armature reaction, it's triangular.
Yes, sir.
And from triangular, we have to convert it into fundamental. So there, I used to directly take the equation.
Yes, sir.
Even in power electronics also, as a power electronics faculty, we are going to analyze harmonics concepts point of view from power electronics point of view.
Yes, sir.
And we are going to take conclusions of your mathematics.
Yes, sir.
So while taking conclusions only, you are going to say that, okay, here and all,
Yes,
these conclusions will be useful.
Yes, sir.
Directly, from equations point of view, if you take care, from concepts point of view, from maybe power systems or power electronics or maybe networks or maybe controls, we take care.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and maybe transforms Laplace transforms and all.
Yes, sir, of course. Laplace transform is a very useful tool, of course, in order to solve some kind of differential equations. The standard methods may not be applicable. At that time, this tool is very much useful, mostly in case of the transient analysis in networks.
Yes. And without Laplace transform, nothing will be there in
Yes, sir.
networks or controls
Yes,
or
sir.
signals.
Yes, sir.
One thing, let me share, I was weak in signals. Because in my engineering, signals was not there. I don't know why it happened. And most of the present batches also are claiming they don't have signals. But they have in BTech. But they have signals in GATE.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And actually somehow we cleared GATE. And after that in MTech also, the moment I have seen DSP, digital signal processing, I felt too much fear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I felt bad that why did I leave signals at that time? It
Yes,
was
sir.
University
Yes,
done thing, we cannot comment on
Yes,
any
sir.
university. But anyway, without for example, if you take transforms, Laplace
sir.
transform or jet transforms or whatever it may be, so directly you are going to link that
Yes,
with
sir.
signals and systems.
Yes, sir.
And can we do one thing, Hari?
Sir.
After, for example, probability.
Yes, sir.
Without probability, communication will not be there.
Yes, sir.
Maybe can I say that?
Yes, sir.
Basically, our guys want to know. Okay, it's not our guys won't look for monotony. Even I personally don't like monotony.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so kind of can I expect from your classes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, maybe you please complete mathematics
Yes, sir.
as usual.
Yes, sir.
And you please connect. Anyway, you are going to connect to
Yes,
basically being an electrical engineer,
Yes, sir.
electrical maths faculty. Electrical engineer is handling maths is altogether a little bit different. I know.
Yes, sir.
But once first you are going to take mathematics way.
Yes, sir.
And again you are going to connect it will be useful here.
Yes,
This
sir.
is the way to be to
Yes,
be
sir.
used.
Yes, sir.
And third thing is, can you help us in one way? For example, networks.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so directly from networks we are going to solve analyze, and directly can you take network equation and solve in
Yes, sir.
differential equations?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Or maybe maybe
Yes, sir.
Fourier,
Yes, sir.
or kind of from signals and systems.
Yes, sir.
Or maybe frequency domain analysis.
Yes, sir.
So you please do one thing.
Yes, sir.
For our students. Okay, first mathematics way
Yes,
our
sir.
sir is going to handle.
Yes, sir.
And the second thing is he is going to connect the application point of view, how this is going to be useful.
Yes, sir.
And third thing is you please try maximum.
Okay, sir.
Such that our guys should know directly take problems of for
Yes, sir.
example you are forming about matrices when you form,
Yes, sir.
or when you say some something about numerical methods and all.
Yes, sir.
Directly take our problem, power system problem,
Okay, sir.
because like you are familiar
Yes, sir,
with
of course.
electrical engineering.
Of course.
Directly take power system problem.
Yes, sir.
And don't use much terminology.
Okay, sir.
Okay, just how to solve the problem.
Okay, sir.
Maybe directly take network question, how to solve that. Maybe directly take signals question, how to solve.
Okay, sir.
Because I personally feel like mathematics plus boundaries of practicality
Yes, sir.
will give you electrical engineering.
Of course, sir.
That's true, no?
Yes, sir. That gives almost that gives better understanding.
Yes.
That gives better understanding. If we deal in that way, then it is going to be very easy while doing the problems in electrical subjects.
Electrical subjects, yes.
Because I will deal the concepts from mathematics point of view and the examples from electrical point of view.
Wonderful, wonderful. If we can do that, our electrical subject is going to be repetition for the students.
Yes, sir.
And the guys will become better in problem solving.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyway, from our side, for example, for my case, whenever I deal power electronics or maybe machines or power systems or networks, I will give the, boundaries.
Yes, sir.
And you please give the how to analyze the things.
Yes, sir.
Okay. From equations point of view.
Yes, sir.
If mathematics and engineering subject can be combined, then we can do beautiful things.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let us rock soon, dear.
Yes, sir.
So our sir is going to handle that way. Okay. And mathematics, electrical mathematics. Yeah. So it's great that today we have Mr. Hari here. Okay. And mathematics, weightage is becoming more. And it is not like other just a mathematics teacher. Okay. He is an electrical engineer. He will connect such that it will become repeated. If you attend maths, it will be repeated in our subjects from concept point of view. If you attend our classes first, machines and all, it will be repeated how to solve the equations such that our guys should be able to solve
Yes, sir.
the problems in GATE or ESE. Okay, and they are supposed to get the best possible rank.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So definitely we will do that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much, dear. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Okay.